Leo, chosen ones, I feel sorry for anyone thinking they can play you. Horoscope Tarot April 14th to 20th. Welcome, my radiant Leo souls, both long-time cosmic travelers and those just discovering the fire within to Golden Fortune Leo, the place where intuition meets ancient wisdom and a dash of cosmic comedy. Now, let me begin this week's journey with something seemingly mundane, but stay with me, because even a simple story can carry the seeds of profound transformation. I recently marched into my barber's shop like a lion ready to molt, looked him dead in the eye, and said, "Shave it all off. I want to see who's underneath." A few buzzes and a bewildered look later, I emerged looking, dare I say, 2.5 hours younger. That's right. Not years, hours. Time travel? Maybe. Enlightenment? Possibly. Regret? Not a trace. But this wasn't just about vanity. It was symbolic because, Leo, that's exactly what this week is asking of you. To let go. To strip away what's outdated. Not just your hair, your habits, or your wardrobe, though those shoes from 2012 could use retiring, but the old stories you tell yourself about who you are and what you deserve. Because here's the truth, clarity often arrives dressed in simplicity. Like a Zen monk sweeping fallen leaves, or a lion choosing silence over a roar, there's quiet power in release. And in this week's reading, that's the energy I feel pulsing around you, clarity rising from chaos, vision born from stillness. So take a deep breath. You're exactly where you need to be. And the universe? It just shaved off the noise to show you the gold underneath. Welcome home, Leo. Now let me tell you something curious, Leo. Something that made even this seasoned astrologer sit up straight. Over the past week, I had 5 consecutive clients from around the globe, different time zones, different walks of life, and every single one of them, either a Leo or a Leo rising. Now, some might brush that off as coincidence. But I don't buy it. This wasn't randomness. It was resonance. And when the universe echoes a pattern that loudly, you'd be a fool not to pay attention. When the lion keeps showing up, tail swishing and eyes locked on the horizon, you know something big is shifting in the collective energy field. See, during periods of deep planetary transition, when old paradigms crumble and new ones begin to stir, the cosmos doesn't just send a memo. It sends a Leo. Or 5. And not just any Leos, but the chosen ones. Yes, I said it. The ones with hearts like furnaces, who carry the wisdom of kings and the raw emotion of poets. The ones who can light up a room or burn down a lie in a single sentence. If that sounds like you, it is. Which brings me to something that might just change the game for you. For years, I taught an in-person law of attraction seminar. It wasn't cheap. Hundreds, sometimes over $1,000. And it was worth every penny. But after years of doing it the old school way, I decided it was time to make it accessible. To bring this soul recalibrating knowledge to the very people the universe is calling forward, people like you. So I recorded the entire course. 4.5 hours. In English. In Italian. Full subtitles. Clean audio. Transformational content. This isn't just self-help. It's self-awakening. And in this year of triumph 2025, Leo, it's your responsibility to master not just the outer world, but the inner kingdom. The mind, the soul, the vision. Because what's coming? You'll need both your fire and your focus. And trust me, the universe didn't send 5 Leos in a row just to chat about the weather. Let's talk about money, Leo. Or more specifically, let's talk about the dramatic plot twist in your financial storyline. If lately you've been side-eyeing your bank account like it betrayed you, wondering if abundance skipped your address entirely, I have news. The script is about to flip. And not just a little. I'm talking full-blown, zero-to-hero transformation. The Five of Pentacles, yet, the card that screams I'm broke, it's cold, and no one left the porch light on, has finally packed its bags. And what takes its place? The Ten of Pentacles. A symbol of generational wealth, stability, and abundance you can build a life on. Right behind it, the Wheel of Fortune spins into view, followed by the Sun itself, arguably the happiest, most radiant card in the deck. That's not just money. That's divine financial alignment. Now look, let's get real. This shift isn't about luck. It's about return. Cosmic return. Karmic return. You've shown up, stayed honest, kept working even when no one was watching. You didn't chase shortcuts, you planted seeds. And now, finally, the harvest is here. Yes, the reader cheekily mentioned buying a lottery ticket, and sure, that made some of us raise an eyebrow. Is a sudden windfall coming? Maybe. But the lottery ticket isn't the point. It's a symbol. A wink from the universe that says, don't be surprised when fortune shows up in the least expected way. Leo, abundance is knocking. Not because you got lucky, but because you stayed loyal to your path, your values, and your purpose. This isn't a payday. It's a payback. And the universe? She always pays her debts with interest. So buckle up, Leo. That dry spell is over. You're about to step into overflow. Now, Leo, let's talk about matters of the heart. Or rather, matters of letting go with dignity when the heart has done all it can. I know you don't like walking away. You're loyal to a fault, generous with your time, your love, your energy. You give like the sun gives, boldly, abundantly, without keeping score. But here's the thing, this relationship, it's run its course. And you knew it long before the cards confirmed it. You've been offering your full plate while someone else keeps handing you crumbs wrapped in empty promises. I love you, but I'm not ready. You're everything I've ever wanted, just not right now. Or my personal favorite, can we just hit pause for the next 6 months while I get my life together? Leo, darling, if someone wants to press pause on you, they don't deserve the play button. And it doesn't even take a big blow up. Sometimes, it's the tiniest spark, a misread text, a missed call that exposes the fracture that's been there all along. One moment everything looks fine, and the next, it collapses like a poorly constructed lie. And while it may feel sudden, it's not. It's clarity. It's truth finally showing up uninvited, flipping on the lights in a room where you've been sitting in emotional dimness for far too long. Psychologically speaking, Leo is ruled by the heart, but the soul, my friend, has grown wiser. You've outgrown the games. Outgrown the stagnation. And what you're stepping into now isn't heartbreak. It's healing. This isn't a loss, it's liberation. So mourn what needs mourning, but don't mistake this ending for failure. It's a divine course correction. And in time, you'll see walking away wasn't weakness. It was your most powerful move yet. Let's take a moment, Leo, to talk about justice, not the kind that comes with sirens or courtrooms, but the deeper, slower kind. The kind that doesn't shout but whispers through the fabric of time. The karmic kind. You see, there's a sacred law that governs this universe, older than any constitution, and far more precise. Some call it karma. I call it the cosmic equalizer. And right now, it's working overtime on your behalf. There have been people, let's call them energy pirates, who thought they could siphon your light, manipulate your kindness, or twist the truth in their favor. They thought they were playing a clever game. What they didn't realize was that Leo doesn't play checkers. Leo is playing chess with the universe as their CEO strategist. And here's the real kicker: you don't even have to lift a finger. You don't have to clap back, seek revenge, or even waste your breath explaining yourself. Because, as every great Buddhist master might say, life is not a storage room, it's a mirror. Whatever others put out there, be it love or lies, gets reflected right back. Not immediately, but inevitably. So when you see things unraveling for those who tried to manipulate you, don't smile too wide. Okay, maybe just a little. This isn't about gloating. It's about understanding a universal truth: no one escapes the consequences of their intentions. And here's something else: Leo, you are among the chosen ones. Not chosen because you are flawless, but because you've chosen the high road when it would have been easier to sink to their level. That choice? It matters. It sends ripples into the cosmic field. So if you've been waiting for truth to surface, for masks to fall, or for that gut feeling to finally be proven right, it's happening. The mirror is doing its job. The lies? Exposed. The schemes? Crumbling. And you? You're still standing. Proud. Untouched. Unbothered. Karma doesn't forget, Leo. It just takes its time. And when it arrives, it shows up with receipts. Ah, Leo, let me offer you a reminder that you may not have realized you needed: you are under divine protection. It's not just some abstract concept. It's real. And whether you're aware of it or not, the universe has been looking out for you, even when life's challenges seemed too overwhelming to bear. If you've faced hardship recently, don't dismiss it as mere misfortune. That pain? It's your training ground, your crucible, where your spirit has been forged and strengthened. The tough moments aren't there to break you, they're there to build you into the mighty lion you're meant to be. Now, you might be asking, why me? Why the struggle? Well, here's a thought from the Buddhist tradition that might help frame things a little differently: even the poison becomes medicine when met with the right mind. In other words, the obstacles in your path, those moments of adversity, can become powerful catalysts for growth when you change your perspective. What once seemed like a setback is actually the universe's way of offering you the tools to rise higher. It's like a cosmic boot camp, and you've got the best trainer yourself. But here's the most important part: you're not just surviving these challenges, you're stepping into your power. You're embracing it with grace, poise, and the quiet confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are. You are radiating from the inside out, Leo. And as you walk through this world, know that the light you carry isn't just your own, it's the universe shining through you. So, carry it proudly, with the knowledge that you are divinely protected and ready to conquer anything in your path. Here we are, Leo, the moment of total transformation. The cosmos has an uncanny way of giving us exactly what we need when we least expect it. And right now, the universe is delivering you the ultimate cosmic plot twist: the Death card and the Sun card standing side by side. Now, before you panic at the mention of death, which, let's be honest, sounds a lot scarier than it actually is, remember, it's not about literal death. It's about the end of old ways, the shedding of outdated skin, and the courage to step into something new. And on the other side, we've got the Sun, the brightest, most radiant card in the deck. The Sun represents rebirth, vitality, and unshakable confidence. It's your chance to emerge from the ashes like the phoenix, but with far better hair. This juxtaposition, Leo, is the ultimate yin-yang. It's the balance between endings and new beginnings, between letting go and being reborn into your highest potential. The old must die for the new to live. And it's not just poetic, it's astrological truth. You are standing at the center of a 14-year planetary portal, a cosmic window that's wide open for you to step through. And let me be clear, the year of triumph 2025 is no marketing gimmick, it's real. This isn't about empty promises or fleeting moments of fortune. This is cosmic timing, Leo. The universe is aligning to give you the chance to fully embrace your power, your purpose, and your destiny. You're not just living through this transformation, you're actively creating it. So, take a deep breath. The death of the old is necessary, but it's the sun that will light your path forward. And trust me, Leo, you're going to shine brighter than ever before. Leo, let's take a moment to reflect on your transformation. It's happening, and not just in subtle ways. You're becoming magnetic, your presence is undeniable. You're not just walking into a room, you're commanding it. People are drawn to you, not just for your charm but for the sheer force of your energy. You are admired, desired, and yes, people want to be near you. But here's the twist. Your glow-up is so radiant, so powerful, that even your past, those old relationships, can't quite keep up. Exes may come knocking, hoping for a second chance, but they're stepping into a world that no longer has room for their energy. You, Leo, have ascended. And while they may try to revisit the past, they won't even recognize the royal version of you that stands before them now. It's not just about looks. Either it's about growth, strength, and a deeper understanding of who you are. Your past self is but a shadow to the luminous being you've become. So when they show up, remember, you are not the same Leo. You've evolved into something greater, something that's untouchable by the limitations they once placed on you. Now, as you move through this period of magnetic recognition, there's one final call to make: stay true. Stay noble. Even when it's tough, when the temptation to bend or shrink to fit others' expectations pulls at you, remember your core. Speak your truth, live your values, and walk in the integrity that defines you. Here's the thing about the mirror law, Leo, the truth may cost you in the short term, but it always pays off in the long game. Every time you stay aligned with your authentic self, the universe rewards you, sometimes quietly, but always profoundly. Keep your head high, your heart pure, and let the rest fall into place. You're on the winning side of this journey. Leo, there's a conversation coming. And no, it's not just any casual chit-chat, it's one that requires your full presence, your clarity, and your unshakable grace. It might be with a current partner, or it could be someone from your past, but there's something left unsaid that needs to be aired. There's a resolution waiting to happen, and it must be approached with care. You've always been the lion, the one who roars, commands attention, and takes charge of the room. But even a lion knows when to soften the edges and speak with quiet strength. True kings and queens don't always raise their voices to be heard. Sometimes, they choose their words carefully and let them settle like soft whispers. So when this conversation comes your way, take a moment to breathe. Let your words carry wisdom, not fire. On the other side of that talk, Leo, the truth will reveal itself in full force. No more guessing games, no more shadows. The oracle confirms everything you already felt deep in your bones. The lies will be uncovered, and someone will have to face the truth of their deceit. It's not an easy revelation, but it's necessary for your growth. As for your finances, prepare for an influx of abundance like you've never seen. The universe is ready to reward you for the patience and hard work you've put in. But perhaps most importantly, the shadow of a third party, whether betrayal, dishonesty, or deceit, has no hold over you anymore. You see it for what it was, and it no longer defines your story. The truth, Leo, is now undeniable and irreversible. And while it may have taken some time for it to fully surface, know this, it was always part of the plan. You've arrived at the truth, and with it, comes your freedom. The past has no power over you anymore. You're stepping into your next chapter with the clarity you've earned. As we reach the final chapter of this reading, Leo, let's pause and truly celebrate the essence of who you are. Your heart, your strength, and your unwavering honesty have always been the foundation of your power. These traits are the very core of your being, and they're about to propel you toward a future that is not only golden, but radiantly yours. The universe sees you, Leo. It acknowledges the battles you've fought, the grace with which you've risen from them, and the boundless light you've carried through it all. Now, this isn't just a prediction, it's a soul transition report. You, dear Leo, are on the cusp of something profound. You're being pulled out of the fog of deception and into the clarity of your destiny. The lies that tried to bind you, the doubts that once crept into your heart, they are now nothing but fuel for the fire that burns brighter than ever. You've come to realize something crucial: everything that was meant to harm you is, in fact, propelling you forward. It's part of the grand cosmic design. You've learned from the past, and now, it's time to rise. In the year of triumph 2025, the chosen ones, those who have weathered heartache, not with bitterness, but with brilliance, are stepping into their power. You are one of them, Leo. Embrace it. So go ahead, take a moment to enjoy the life ahead of you. Laugh more, love deeper, and bask in the glory of your own transformation. And if you want to dive deeper into this journey, explore more through personal readings or seminars that offer even more guidance. Remember, this is your time. Your future is shining bright, Leo. Now, if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo. The adventure is just beginning, and you won't want to miss it.